Obi-Wan Kenobi episode 6 was really good. I kind of liked it. So if you want to know more, sit back, kick up, and let's go talk about it. Hello, beautiful humans. Welcome back to Kick Up Flicks. My name is Chris D, and I hope you're having a wonderful day. If you have not seen this episode, please stop here, go watch it, because I don't want to ruin it for you either way. Now that that's said, we're going to continue. I love the twist from episode 5 going into episode 6. I thought Darth Vader was going to let him go, but no, he chased this man down and everybody else and wanted to slay everybody. Actually, take that back. No, he didn't. He just wanted to slay Obi-Wan Kenobi. That other Grand Inquisitor, though, he's like, oh, we must kill this resistance thing or else. Granted, was he right? 100%. Was Darth Vader blind? 100%. Either way, he was still chasing him down. Because who's going to talk to Darth Vader? Who's going to talk back? Nobody. Why? Because if they do, they're dead. On the other side, you also had Rive, who just got struck down by Darth Vader, and is kind of like this lone person who just found out this information. How she got to Tatooine so quick, no idea, but she did, and she's there, and she's looking for Luke. And how she made this connection of exactly who he's with and where and when, who cares about that? She went directly for him, and the parents put up a very good fight. I really did like it. I mean, did they really have a chance? No, they did not, against somebody who can literally deflect laser. She didn't really try to kill them, because I'm pretty sure if she really did, it would have been over very, very quickly. Do I think at least one of them should have been struck down? It would have been interesting, because, you know, now it's at a point to where it could potentially add more to the future if they're ever going to do any more. But now that they didn't, Luke can kind of go back to a regular life. And the simple fact that she didn't strike Luke down after she made him fall down this hill, despite that he's going to have a major concussion, goes to show that there's a line that she's not willing to cross. And that is kind of deep, because though she's been an inquisitor and she's chopped off other people's arms and possibly limbs and probably killed other people while she was an inquisitor, it also leads to a fact of the matter is she will not go to the point of killing children just because of who they might end up being or the potential of what they might be. But then again, it also makes you think the inquisitors went around the galaxy rounding up force sensitive children to be experimented on or be murdered or anything similar to that. So I was actually kind of conflicted in that aspect, unless she never really took part of the abduction of force sensitive people. Now, the only thing that really complexed me was toward the ending with Rive, which is, hey, granted, she's good. Now what's going to happen with her? Like, does she just disappear? Does it end? And that's why I kind of feel in this episode, the story really did feel separated, only for the simple fact is that she was just really doing her own thing up until Obi-Wan kind of showed up. If they ever created a season with Rive, I would kind of watch it, because I would be very interested to see what she's going to do for the future, how she kind of grows in this world. Does she become a Jedi? Is she just going to give up on her force powers altogether? I mean, what exactly will happen? Because you can't exactly just disappear, or maybe she could. I mean, I have no idea, but I hope they do grow this character a little bit more, because I am interested on how she finds out information. Maybe she can probe, you know, people from a distance. She doesn't have to necessarily be close, and there might not be a mental block that people can stop her from seeing into their brain. But then again, if that's true, then she couldn't read Leia, or maybe she did and acted like she didn't. I don't know. It just gets a little bit more complicated the more you think about it. But let's just simplify it, and I hope they just create another story with her, so it gives me something more to watch and talk about. Now, enough about Rive, and we're going to move back on to Obi-Wan Kenobi versus Darth Vader. I love the simple fact that these two finally drew a line and says, hey, we need to go settle this. I was very shocked for the whole entire season, or the first 5 episodes, how Obi-Wan was literally just kind of a broken Jedi that was just tarnished and did not know what to do. And then all of a sudden, with a little bit of courage, he has the ability of a master Jedi now, and he's back at full strength, and from what it looks like, a whole lot stronger than Darth Vader. Now, there was something that did happen in this episode that I kind of did notice. When Darth Vader was trying to bury Obi-Wan Kenobi and he called him master, technically Obi-Wan Kenobi came back and literally laid the smackdown on Darth Vader hardcore and says, really just they have this moment, which is probably the best moment out of the whole entire season. Obi-Wan finally gets to see what Darth Vader's face looks like, gets to see the pain of potential what agony went through, and Anakin ended up saying, "I killed Anakin. It wasn't you. I am Darth Vader." And he goes, "My friend is dead." That is a lot to take on because it shows you the progression of where they are right now in their relationship. But why didn't neither one of them just end it? I mean, granted, you could say that Darth Vader is so strong he shouldn't have been able to lose to Obi-Wan, but then Obi-Wan is still young, very strong in the Force, pretty decent. He is like one of the last standing Jedi, and I'll tell you right now, the move that he used I only saw in a video game, and I loved seeing it in CGI. I thought it was really great just to see all those rocks fly up and just fly at Darth Vader, and I thought that was really cool. There should have been a little bit more damage, but either way, it was good for what it was. Unless Darth Vader was using kind of like a force shield that we didn't necessarily see around his body, but either way, that was still enjoyable to see. It probably was my most favorite. The fight scene was a little weird because there was a lot of cuts. I mean, there was a lot of cuts. You got the top, you got the side, you got the bottom, you got angles. I mean, they really didn't hold back on any kind of angle you would want to get from here, but it also made me have a hard time focusing on where the battle was a little bit. I love the energy. I love the speed of the battle. To me, it was very encouraging and great. I think they could have did a little bit better, but at the same time, I think it was great. I mean, I wouldn't want them to change it at all because it could make it less. Or they could make it more, but either way, it was really great. I probably would have loved a little bit longer battle, but it was very technical. I love the skills and tricks that Obi-Wan was using, and Darth Vader as a robotic lightsaber duelist was doing himself. You can see how nimble Obi-Wan is. I was just trying to wonder, where was it the whole entire time when they first met? Maybe fear and disbelief was in his mind, so therefore he forgot how to fight and use the Force. And when he finally started to believe and he had something to fight for, which was Luke and Leia, compared to everybody else that was on the ship or anybody else in the whole entire galaxy. But when he finally found his courage and resolve, he finally did what he had to do. And I really do like that he is back, that he is General Kenobi again, and he is willing to fight anybody or help anyone along and not hide. But at the same time, that really does make him a target. Another good aspect that they really did do in this episode is when Darth Vader was talking to Emperor Palpatine, you noticed something, right? There was a softness in Darth Vader that will always be there. There was that Anakin that will never go away, that Anakin that longs for something. I think the way that they did show it in this episode was very classy, because you can see Darth Vader say one thing and kind of in a way feel another. And other than that, I did like the way the episode ended, and I hope they do create another season 2. Let me know what your favorite part in the whole entire episode was. I would really love to know. Either way, don't forget to subscribe, hit that like button because it does help me out that YouTube algorithm, and don't forget to click the bell notification for every time I post. You won't miss anything. And above all else, don't forget to click up and not down, and I will see you the next time I post. Peace.